Trains may look calm and peaceful, but around the tracks, one small mistake can turn dangerous in seconds. Today you'll see incredible train moments and unbelievable rail footage caught on camera. When you've got your own miniature railway, every ride feels like a tiny adventure on rails.
This is why you do the lunacy.
At the Ortegara crossing in Spain, a stranded truck found itself trapped directly in the path of an approaching train, turning the crossing into a disaster scene within seconds. This steam locomotive feels like a moving piece of history brought back to life. Even the smallest trains deserve respect around the tracks. What would you even call this level of stupidity? You might want to say a quick prayer before taking a journey like this. Rail workers heat steel to temperatures above 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit before pouring it between track sections, creating seamless rails that allow trains to travel smoother, quieter, and much faster than older jointed tracks ever could. When transporting your train feels important enough to need military-level security. Reporter was left completely speechless after watching Japan's new $70 million maglev train rocket passed at over 310 miles per hour. One second of distraction on your phone is all it takes to lose control near the tracks. Never risk it.
Well, that happened.
Hanoi isn't only famous for its traffic chaos. This railway running through the city is just as wild. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to subscribe and join the community. Also, comment below where you're watching from, so we can feature railway moments from your country in future videos. When most of your passengers are farmers, scenes like this become surprisingly normal.
Большая свадьба на русском радио. Настроение и не забывай.
Who do you think is actually at fault here? Because of low ground clearance, this car became stuck on the tracks in Elkhart County. And despite the driver trying to signal for help, the collision couldn't be avoided. High-speed trains generate massive air pressure and suction effects, and they cannot stop instantly. Running across in front of one is never bravery, it's pure risk. This Honda Accord driver really decided to compete with an Amtrak train horn. Bold move.
Yes!
Canada doesn't stop just because of snowstorms. All right, now it feels like nature itself is showing off. Need to move supplies for multiple trucks? Just load the trucks onto a train instead.
Il segnale l'aerosol, però il treno non si sta fermando.
Well, at least now we know those trap points actually work. The legendary Flying Scotsman is still operating on UK railways today. At 102 years old, it remains the most famous steam locomotive in the world. Trains, snowplows somehow never stop looking cool. This scene looks both cinematic and absolutely terrifying at the same time. This Croatian train was specifically designed to keep operating even when fully upside down. Japan once introduced a local train with a giant T-Rex head bursting through the carriage, turning an ordinary commute into something straight out of Jurassic Park. No road available? Fine. Still find a way through. An NS intermodal train thundered through Indiana only seconds away from striking people who ignored repeated horn warnings. Police later stepped in, proving why warning signals should never be ignored. Believing the train would stop, a driver made a dangerous decision near the tracks in St. Mary Magdalene, Mexico, putting multiple lives at risk. During Eid celebrations in Bangladesh, some trains become so overcrowded they resemble moving rooftop festivals. Whatever you do, never ride on top. One mistake can instantly turn deadly. Rio Grande. Southern 20 making its way through Colorado looks like something out of another era. This is snow removal on an industrial scale. Interestingly, these trains don't rely on wheels at all. They use magnetic technology instead. Even with plenty of warning time, this train in Moss, Norway still ended up facing a stranded vehicle on the tracks. At first glance, it looks strange, but these are actually high rail maintenance vehicles designed to switch between normal road tires and steel railway wheels. These machines are rail grinders, built specifically to smooth imperfections in the tracks and extend railway lifespan.
Oh my God!
This Hollywood-filmed accident proves just how quickly things can go wrong near railway crossings.
Wow!
It may look broken, but this train is functioning exactly as intended. It's another rail grinder repairing imperfections along the rails. Some landscapes are only truly appreciated through the window of a train ride. Teenagers everywhere break rules, but railway tracks are never a place to play around. To truly show people the destructive force of train collisions, demonstrations like this should probably happen more often.
Let me.
300 kilometers per hour. Now you understand why they call it a bullet train. On Mount Pilatus in Switzerland, the rails themselves actually move in order to switch tracks. In Lodi, California, a police officer sprinted toward the tracks to rescue a man trapped in a wheelchair only moments before a train arrived. On this train, every single seat comes with a perfect window view. When a man's leg became trapped between the train and platform, complete strangers immediately rushed in together to help save him. In California, a semi-truck collided with a freight train, but luckily, the train was moving slowly on a loading line, allowing the driver to survive unharmed.
You can see that big rig was hit by a train.
And there it is, a rare look underneath the legendary Southern Pacific daylight. That's what real skill behind the controls looks like. What you're seeing here is the only operational replica of the world's very first steam locomotive, originally built in England back in 1802. This is India's fastest train, and it absolutely looks the part. Once again, riding on train roofs is never worth the risk. One sudden jolt or low-hanging wire can instantly turn fatal. NS-272 suffered a catastrophic engine failure, with thick smoke quickly turning into open flames after overheated oil or turbo components ignited under extreme load. Pennsylvania definitely knows how to celebrate Christmas in style. In 2020, Germany witnessed a bizarre ghost train rolling on its own while smoking heavily with nobody controlling it. Thankfully, it was stopped before things became much worse. When romance and railways combine, you get a proposal perfectly staying on track. Fun fact: this Australian train service has been running continuously since 1900. If you've ever struggled to understand the size of wind turbine blades, this train transport puts it into perspective instantly. Still wonder what convinced him to take such a dangerous risk, instead of waiting a few extra minutes. This is exactly what happens to trains operating through some of the coldest regions on Earth overnight. And whatever you do, never shut that engine off. The railway line through Dawlish in England is considered one of the most beautiful routes in the world, with ocean waves crashing directly against the passing train cars. The holiday atmosphere here is absolutely unmatched. Canada really builds some of the toughest snow plows on the planet.
Oh look, he got a tire. That thing is stopping. Oh,
After 18 years of restoration work, a 1913 steam snowplow in Switzerland finally moved under its own power again, climbing steep grades with the help of a century-old locomotive pushing behind it. Suspended monorail systems, including the Shonan Line, which has surprisingly been running since 1970 across a 6.6-kilometer route.
鎌倉市消防本部からのお知らせです。ただいま春の火災予防運動が実施されております。車内や
Yes, this train is technically moving across water, but not because of flooding. This is Russia's Lake Berlinskoye, where extremely high salt concentration allows trains to harvest salt directly from the lake itself. These moments remind us that trains are powerful, fast, and should never be underestimated. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible railway moments every week. See you in the next one.